name's Rocky McKinnon. I'm here to show you what we're doing with McKinnon Surf and Sup Lessons Adaptive Surfing Program. Be all-inclusive, to reach out to a segment of the community that may never have the opportunity to participate in surfing. The new chairboard that I'm designing is going to revolutionize how we ride waves. It's almost a competitive thing and a drive for me to give them that best experience they've ever had. And I love it and I enjoy it and it fulfills me, it's my purpose. I might be piloting the individual that's on this board, but it's really you that makes this possible. Without your contributions, I couldn't get all the equipment necessary. I couldn't make it to the next event. I couldn't put on an event without your help. So for all the platinum donors out there that come in at the $250 level, you're gonna be able to have your board, your name on the board. So family name, personal name, business name. I'm gonna have 8 slots available for those platinum donors. That'll be actually blast into the board. And this board will actually make history, so you're going to be part of history.
Hello everyone, happy Valentine's Day, and today I'm going to talk about a couple different excursions that you could take while in the Huntington Beach area, LA area, and San Diego. Let's make all month Valentine's month. Maybe go out to dinner tonight, but find some things to do for the rest of the month and go out there, mark off your bucket list. Life is way too short. So I'm going to talk about Pinot's palettes here. They're on Instagram. They're in Huntington Beach, Surf City, USA. You can check out their page, follow them here on Instagram. It's a really great way to mark off a bucket list. You get to learn how to paint and have a little vino. Then we have Skydive San Diego. Special this month is Lover's Leap. You can go to my Facebook page at where'scindynow.com to check out the event that we're doing on July 15th. And Queen Mary, another great place to mark off that bucket list. You can take the haunted tour, go for dinner, a nice little brunch. And then in LA, we have LA racing, guys. Mark off your bucket list, get a little speed going. Here on July 14th, you could go to where'scindynow.com to check out those events. And we have our friend Rocky from Huntington Beach, and he's going to tell us about this amazing outrigger excursion that you can mark off your bucket list this year. Go ahead, Rocky.
Well, thanks for having me, Cindy. Yeah, just wanted to create a one-of-a-kind experience here in Huntington Beach, Surf City. My background is professional surfing. And so going to Hawaii, experiencing the Hawaiian culture over there. I'm fortunate to have a lot of great elite watermen as friends, and they showed me how to paddle outrigger and in the surf, especially, and catch waves. So I wanted to bring that over here to my home. And now we've created or I've created with the city, with water safety in Huntington Beach, a first ever Bold as Love Outrigger Surf Canoe program, which allows people for free to be able to participate in paddling a 4-man outrigger canoe and actually riding waves and surfing in an outrigger canoe.
Well, that's great. Can you tell them also what you do? You do tandem surfing as well, right?
Yeah, you know, I love having fun in the ocean, and it's all about having a good time out there. So whatever way I can find to do that, whether it be you know, professional longboard guy and competing back in the day, to tandem surfing with friends, to the adaptive surfing program I've created, where I take individuals with disability surfing. I've really created a program, and now with my McKinnon Surf and Sup lessons, you know, a program where whether I'm surfing, teaching surfing, or whether I'm doing stand-up paddleboard lessons, I've created different programs to allow people the opportunity to get out in the water and enjoy our local resource that we care so much about. And and just go out there and embrace life and have a good time.
Well, great. So are you a part of the Surfriders Foundation as far as, giving back in the community?
Yes, yes. And I'm also affiliated with the Best Day Foundation. We do about a half a dozen events throughout the year where we take individuals with special needs out surfing. And then also, like I had said, I created my own. So people visiting or Huntington Beach or locals can hire me to take their loved one out surfing.
Well, that's great. So can you tell everybody how we could go ahead and join you on the Outrigger, and also anyone like me who wants to learn how to surf, which I'm going to be taking some lessons with you for my birthday.
Nice, nice. Well, the Outrigger experience right now, it's a pilot program, so it's just getting off the ground. Right now, we're allowed 2 days a month during the week for 2-hour sessions. With all your support, everybody out there, please follow Bold as Love Outrigger Surf Canoe on Facebook and Bold as Love OSC on Instagram and Twitter. And that's when I let the public know when we're gonna have our next event, 7 days.
Oh, I lost you there for a minute.
Nature has to provide small surf. We want the Mother Nature calls the day, and when it's small, we go. When it's not much surf, we close down a little portion of the south side of the Huntington Beach Pier, so there's no danger of other surfers or swimmers being in the water while we're operating. And I can handle between 15 and 18 people per session. So I advise it's basically first come, first serve. If you sign up when I announce the next event, then I'm going to get you in the boat, and we're going to go for a fun, amazing experience in the Bold as Love Outrigger Surf Canoe.
Well, good. I'm just so excited. I'm definitely going to put on my list. And like I said, I have a friend coming in from North Carolina. I'll have to see if she's interested in that as well. But I am so excited to mark surfing off my bucket list and doing this canoe excursion. So can you do a shout out to all your sponsors?
Yeah, if you guys can just follow and embrace what I'm doing, that's how it's going to make this the Bold as Love Outrigger Surf Canoe really flourish and work and be sustainable. So just follow on your social media, and then also you can follow McKinnon Surf and Sup Lessons, and also McKinnon surfboards.com for McKinnon Shapes and Designs if you're interested in surfboards.
Great. And now is Duke's doing any kind of specials? Are they doing any like for Valentine's?
Yeah, I'm proud to announce Duke's as one of the sponsors of the Bold as Love Outrigger Surf Canoe. Really excited. I think it's just a perfect fit for what we're trying to do with the Outrigger and spreading this Hawaiian tradition. They, obviously named after one of the best watermen and somebody who really, was a pioneer of spreading surfing throughout the world and as an ambassador of Aloha, and that being Duke Kahanamoku. So having his namesake and the restaurant backing the Bold as Love Outrigger Canoe is quite an honor, and I'm stoked to have them on board.
Well, great. Well, thank you so much for being on the show today. And we're actually going to have Rocky on the show in a few weeks, our surfer show, Sunday Sessions, Surfers Web Show. And just stay tuned for some amazing episodes. Anything you want to do, Wanderlust, are you afraid to do something? You can definitely tune on to this page. Check me out at wherecindynow.com and make sure to follow Rocky. Hope to see you guys at one of the beaches of the world. Ciao, baby.
It was a somewhat odd but exciting sight watching the Bold as Love Outrigger Surf Canoe gingerly make its way across the Surf City sand amid a busy, active, blustery morning. Yesterday's important launch was rescheduled from an earlier debut date and only permitted for the south side of the pier. but someone didn't tell the big kahuna.
Well, we just got down the beach and Mother Nature, is throwing a curveball at us. It's all about having the right conditions for this. We want to do this when it's small, just a different way to go enjoy the ocean, when conditions are kind of marginal. And it looks like we got a little bit of surf and we got some south swell. And right now we're only permitted to do it on the south side. So unfortunately, with the current going into the pier today, which is kind of actually not indicative of this time of year, the north side is the best location for this today, and it actually is quite empty. But since we're not permitted to go on the north side, I'll have to check with the chief and see if we can hopefully conduct this first launch today. Otherwise, we're gonna have to postpone and pick another day, which is unfortunate, but Mother Nature calls today, and we always want to keep safety as the utmost priority. And it's unfortunate. I definitely would love to go out, but if the conditions aren't looking good, I don't want to force it.
Calls were made. More calls were made. Was it going to happen? Decisions to ride was up to the visionary, Rocky McKinnon.
I think we're still going to try to make this happen. We're keeping an eye on it because it is right there at that verge of maybe not going. So we're going to rig the canoe up. I think today is a little bit more advanced, so I might throw people in the boat that are a little bit more experienced, just so we can demonstrate, so we can showcase it. And like you can see right there, we got a couple waves that definitely are doable, and I think can really showcase what an awesome program this is going to be.
Those that came to ride and signed on the dotted line wasn't going to let some bad conditions stand in the way of HB history.
Just a little wind, ain't no thing. Hopefully it clears up a little bit for Rocky. We get some nice photos and go and have a great time on this Outrigger.
I'm only going if we flip. That's the only reason I'll go out. I want to flip.
I hope so. If the wind isn't bad, current's not bad, we'll see what happens.
You can go in, whatever, but I'm here to support the community, Rocky.
I'll go. I'm in.
First supporter and advertiser in, Brett Barnes from Dukes, reveals the ultimate plan.
Well, it ties in, obviously, with what we do in Hawaii and California, and canoe paddling is such a core value to our company, especially in Hawaii. This was the perfect opportunity to do it in California, and hopefully we'll be able to store that thing in front of our restaurant when we're not using it.
The free to the community service, which the Bold as Love Outrigger surf canoe represents, will depend on volunteers as well as sponsorships.
There's also sponsorship opportunities. That's really going to help make this go. So anybody that owns a business, knows business owners that are going to get some really unique advertising down here. As you can see, the only outrigger parked on the beach down here.
The feel was definitely Ohana on the beach.
When Rocky was 16, and he came home one day with an old beat-up harbor, and I asked him, "Did you pay for that?" And he said, "Yeah, I'm going to fix the dings." And he became friends with Robert August, and the rest is kind of history. He's been a wonderful, wonderful son.
I'm proud of my dad because, he's kind of like stepped up and made this his primary project, and making people come together, and it's free, nonprofit, and then, taking people out, spreading the love and everything. So it's pretty cool.
Conditions improving. Instructions go out. And what was first made in Hawaii, the Jimi Hendrix-inspired canoe, was now making history in Surf City.